Hey there, fellow adventurers. Welcome to Nostalgia Time, the ultimate destination where we journey back to the golden age of our childhoods. I'm your host, CosplayDude637, and I'm here to bring your favorite characters and worlds back to life through the power of fanfiction. So, grab your favorite childhood snack, settle in, and prepare to rediscover the magic of your fondest memories. Here, where every story is a celebration of the timeless adventures that captured our hearts. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell because you won't want to miss a single moment of the nostalgia-filled experience. Let's embark on this adventure together. Welcome to Nostalgia Time. Code Lyoko, The Hunt for Xana. Chapter 2, The New Girls.
Today's adventure starts off in homeroom with our heroes all sitting together in the back of the class. Their homeroom teacher Jim was going on about something that they all really did not care about. So you told some kid in Japan you could help make his VR girl real. Am I getting that right? Odd asks, flicking his pin in circles. No, I told him I could help him bring his AI daughter into the real world, Jeremy answered, typing code on his laptop. Dude, are you crazy? 1, you don't even know who this dude really is, and 2, how do you plan on getting an AI out of a computer and into the real world? Ulrich asked, tapping his fingers on his desk. Jeremy just rolled his eyes and looked over at Alita and then went back to typing. Jeremy, that was different. Alita was a human girl already, Yumi says. Alita, care to weigh in here? This is your dad's life work your boyfriend wants to use, Odd says. The truth is, I am with Jeremy on this. I have seen the code of the AI girl, and it looks much like mine did when I was in Lyoko. I think he can really do this, Alita says, and rubs a hand on Jeremy's back. Can do it aside, what do you know about this guy? Yumi asks. His name is Kazuto Kirigaya, but he is better known by his gamertag, Kirito. Yes, he is the one that ended that death game that was in Japan. As you all know from the news, there was a VR MMO game called Sword Art Online, and in it, all the players that logged in on the startup date was trapped in-game. Jeremy explains. Yeah, I remember you thought it could have been a Xana attack and tried to hack in. Ulrich sighed. Yes, I was wrong, however, and was never able to hack into the game and help all the players, but Kirito, however, was able to beat the game and set them free. War the one that was still alive. So, to answer your inquiry, Yumi, yes, I do trust him, and I am going to help him. And yes, before all you ask, I will be turning on the supercomputer to do so, Jeremy tells them. Before the others could protest, however, Jim hit the back wall with a chalkboard eraser. This bright all their heads up, and they all saw that the rest of the class was looking at them, and at the front of the classroom was the principal and 2 new students. Jim was also glaring at the group. Sup, principal? Odd says, and waves. This makes the class bust out in laughter. Principal Delmas clears his throat to get the room back under control. Once the room quiets down again, he starts to talk. As I was trying to say before, this is your new classmates, Crystal Jordan and Starlet Comptory. Crystal Jordan was a tall girl with long blue hair pulled back into a high ponytail. She also had 1 strand on her bangs, dyed a light blue color. Hey everyone, you can just call me CJ, she says with a kind smile and small wave. Starlet Comptory was of average height and had short brown hair with sticks of red in it. She said nothing to the class and just looked at our heroes with a dark look in her eyes. Please find a seat anywhere, girls, Jim says, and motions for them to go sit down. As the girls make their way to join their new classmates, Jim and the principal talk in hushed voices. CJ heads right to the back of the class and sits right next to Odd and winks at him. Starlet, however, found an open seat in the corner where she sat alone. Welcome to Caddick Academy. Hun, you just hit the jackpot sitting there. I am the king of this school, Odd says with a smile. Really, baby? Seeing as from where I stood, all I saw was a court jester, CJ says, and giggles. Oh, snap, she has got you pegged, Ulrich says with a laugh, as the rest join in laughing. Odd just sits back in his seat and crosses his arms, looking very red in the face.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey, listeners, have you ever been locked out of your house and can't get in your car? You left your keys in your car and you don't know who to call? Just give a call to Gosei's Key Cloners.
Gosei Clean Cloners really helped me out of a real quick bind with my keys locked in my car.
Gosei Clean Cleaner saved my marriage. Without them, I would be out on the streets.
God damn it. Okay, I did not expect it. Okay. Well, we were talking about unlocking things. I didn't think it was going to. Now, remember, guys, if, you are locked out of anywhere that needs a specialized key, any kind of house or car or command center keys, if your morpher needs a key, then I always look up Gosei's Key Cloners. You can reach them at 555-III-1982.
Now, back to our program.
Later that day at lunch, the group of Lyoko warriors is joined by an old friend and fellow warrior. William walks up to the group, a smile on his face. Yumi quickly locks her arm around Ulrich as William sits down. Yumi, there is no need for that. I know you picked him over me, he says. Ulrich looks down at his arm, and then at Yumi, and then over to William. Anyway, the word around school is, someone out goofed our little goofball Odd. I was not. Hold on, who is calling me a goofball? Odd snaps. Everyone, Jeremy says with a snicker. So who is this girl that put Odd in a bad mood? I need to shake her hand. William asks. Her name is CJ. She is one of the new girls in our class. Alita answers. Dude, it was golden. I mean, she just totally burned Odd. Ulrich snickers. You all need to shut up, Odd shouts, and the whole lunchroom goes silent. What are you all looking at? CJ makes her way through the crowd and over to Odd. Maybe I should explain a little more. She lays a soft kiss on Odd's cheek. I love to laugh, and you're really funny and hot too. CJ put a piece of paper in Odd's hand, then turned and walked out. Odd just plopped down into his seat, laying a hand on his cheek. So that happened, Sissy says, walking up and sitting next to William. Slowly the lunchroom went back to normal. You lost Sissy? Ulrich asked. No, I wanted to sit with my boyfriend. For the last time, Sissy, I am not your boyfriend, Ulrich snapped. No, you're so last year news, I am talking about William. She replies and lays a kiss on William's cheek. Hold up, you and William, Yumi asks. Yeah, and what's it to you? Sissy snapped out. Okay, that's it, the world has gone batty, Jeremy says finally, looking up from his laptop that he has been working on this whole time. What's that supposed to mean, 4 eyes? Sissy snaps. Hey, we talked about this. That will not get them to like you, William says, holding Sissy's hand. I'm sorry, Jeremy. That was the old me coming out again. Sissy apologizes. The whole table just looks at her with shock on their face. I am trying to be better, and I'd like to join you guys for lunch, please. Yep, Batty, Jeremy says.
Transition sound.
Deep inside Sector 6 of Lyoko, a woman in all black with red trim. On the bottom of her outfit has the letters XANA on them, and on her forehead was the symbol of Zana. She walks into a dark room, and as she enters the room, lights up. As she makes her way to the center of the room, a light cell comes up out of the floor, and inside the cell is an old man with glasses. Hello, Franz. How does it feel to have a body again? She asks. I don't much care for the one you have, Zana, he says and spits at the cell floor. As soon as the spit hits the wall, it fizzles and turns to mist. Now that's not nice, Zana says and flicks her finger on the cell, and lighting shoots all around it, striking Franz. What do you want, Zana? Franz grates out in pain. I found the scanner at the school, and I just wanted you to know your dear little girl is so pretty, Zana says with an evil smirk. Franz rows out in anger and slams himself into the cell. Once again, he is electrocuted. Zana waves her left hand, and a menu screen appears, and she goes down to the bottom of the list and hits log out the whole time she is laughing an evil, dark laugh.
Transition sound.
In a secret room deep under Kadik Academy, a scanner slowly opens, and Scarlet walks out, laughing a dark and evil laugh. Scarlet waved her hand over a computer, and it powers down, and the scanner lowers itself into the ground. Scarlet then makes her way to the door and walks out the whole time she was still laughing.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey Usopp, what you listening to?
Huh? Oh, this? It's the Author's Crown YouTube channel.
Oh man, that sounds cool. Is he a pirate like us?
No, he's a writer who makes up cool crossover stories we never knew we needed.
Oh, really? What kind of stuff does he cross over?
He crosses over stuff like Power Rangers and Friday the 13th. That one is kind of scary, but still really good.
Whoa, that sounds amazing. Where can I listen to this guy at?
You can find the Author's Crown on YouTube. Just search for his channel and dive into those awesome crossover stories.
Check out Author's Crown on YouTube for incredible crossover stories that will blow your mind. Don't miss out on all the fun. Subscribe now.
Now, back to our program.
In the courtyard of Kadik, our heroes with William and Sissy are all hanging out. Herb and Nicholas are standing off in the shadows watching them. Hey, Sissy there, stalking you again, William says and points at Herb and Nicholas. Oh, for crying out loud, Sissy snaps and storms over to them. Okay, now what's this crap about Zana being back online? William blurts out. The other day we found an activated tower on Lyoko, Jeremy explains. And as normal, you all just forgot to call me, William adds. We are sorry, but we did not know you were back on campus till today, Alita says. Anyway, once we got there, the tower was unguarded. So we shut it off, Jeremy states. The strange thing was, there was nothing attacked in this world, Ulrich says. So if Zana is not there, or you did not see him turn off the supercomputer and let's move on, William says. They all look at William with shocked looks, then at each other and sigh. What? He asks. We need to sweep the net and see if we can find Zana. If he is still out there, we must stop him, Jeremy says. Okay, then I am coming with you guys. No way, William. It's not safe, Yumi says. Dude, Zana already took control of you once. Odd adds in. Trust me, I remember, and who better to help you find him than someone that has been one with him, William stated. No one spoke up for a few minutes. How are you going to ditch your girl? Ulrich asked and pointed at Sissy. Don't worry, I can get away from her. All right, after class we head to the factory, Jeremy commands. Can we do it after dinner? I got a date, Odd says sheepishly. Don't tell me CJ said yes to you, Ulrich says. What can I say? The lady loves me. Odd smirks. Oh. In the room of the Cardiff newsroom, the only two members, Millie and Tamia, are fawning over their two new camera drones. Jeremy was there to show the two girls how they work. Okay, ladies there, all set up here is the remote control, he says and hands it over to Tamia. This is going to help us get the stories of the school out even faster, Millie says, a small squeak in her voice. To that note, I add an upload instantly button on the remote. This will let you post to the school news website right away, Jeremy explains. Oh, cool. Thanks so much, Jeremy, for doing all this. But why is there a laser on it? Tamia asks. Oh, it's just a low-power laser pointer. I thought it could help you to line up shots. You need a lot more power for it to ever be dangerous, Jeremy tells them. I better get going. I need to meet up with my friends for something. See you ladies later, and good luck, Jeremy adds and runs out the door and right into Scarlet. Oh, sorry about that. Are you here to join the news team? Jeremy asked. Scarlet just smiled and walked past him into the room. Jeremy thought she was a bit odd, but he was late, so he just shook it off and took off running again. Inside the room, Millie looked up right as Scarlett walked into the room. She runs over and smiles at her. Hi there, I am Millie, and that's Tamia. We are members of the Caddick News. How can we help you? I am Scarlett, one of the new students this year. She smiles back at Millie. Oh, that's great. Would you like to join the news team? Millie asks cheerfully. I was thinking about it, Scarlett says and walks over to where Tamia and the drones were sitting. She slowly runs a finger up and down each drone. As a small red light passes from her to the drones, she smiles evilly. You know what the news is just for nerds, I'm so out of here. Scarlett turns and walks out of the room laughing the whole time. On the drone's lenses, the symbol of Xana appears.
What you have just listened to is a product created by the Three Ranger Bros Studio.
Hosted by 3 cosplaying fathers who
happen to be massive geeks of all sorts of fandoms.
They are Mark, the Red Cornish Ranger,
Cosplay Dude 637,
and Ty Tiger.
The studio covers different types of YouTube videos, TikToks, podcasts, and live streams.
If you wish to find out who cosplays who, the YouTube channels, the TikTok accounts, and the podcasts, and all of the other social media platforms,
please go to the 3rangerbrostudios.com.